Okay. Okay, well live. Okay, we are live and we have to because India women's cricket team have announced their team for the England tour, the upcoming England tour, and it is for the ODI squad and the T20I squad. And so me, Naman, and Trisha, they have come up to have a discussion with you guys. And I think the main story, I think the main breaking story from this squad announcement is that Shefali Verma is back, right, Trishadi? Shefali Verma is back, and that is what
Yes,
we are discussing. I think after the try series when we are discussing in the post match time. So, Trishadi, what is the first reaction seeing both the squads?
I'm actually kind of thankful that there aren't too many, you know, there aren't chances of
Surprise?
any debuts. Yes,
Yes.
because we are almost. I mean, I was almost hoping as in
Hmm.
not like I wanted, but I was almost hoping that there will be somebody new in this squad. But I'm actually kind of glad that everybody has made their debut. Of course, T20 squad does have Kranti Gaur and Shruti Upadhyay, Charani as well for their debuts, but that's understandable. I mean, T20 World Cup is another year to go, and you would want to experiment till you reach there. But I'm just glad that the ODI team kind of so far looks settled.
Yes. So I think this squad showing that the management have found out that these are the players that we are going to work. I think going forward to the ODI World Cup or maybe the T20 World Cup. Okay,
ऐसा
before
हमें
going to
लगता है
Naman, yes,
ऐसा
ऐसा
हमें
लगता
लगता
है पर पता नहीं. Yes.
है
Okay. Before going to Naman, I would like to read out the squad first for you guys. Okay. For the T20 squad, Harmanpreet Kaur, captain. Smriti Mandana, vice captain. Shefali Verma is back. Jemima Rodriguez. Richa Ghosh, wicketkeeper. Another wicketkeeper batter, Yastika Bhatia. Harlin Deol in T20I. Interesting. Harlin Deol. Dipti Sharma. Snehana is back in T20I also. Sri Charani. Shuchi Upadhyay is also there. Amanjot Kaur is there. Arundhati Reddy, Kranti Gaur, and Shali Satgare is another opportunity for her also. So no sign of Pooja Bhastagar till now. No sign of Asha Shobana. No sign of
She's still injured.
Triumph
She's
Bhatt.
still injured. All
Yes,
three of them are
yes.
still injured.
All three of them injured. Okay. Okay. And for the ODI squad, again, Harmanpreet Kaur, the captain, Sriti Mandana, vice captain, Pratika Rawal, Halin Deol, Jemima Rodriguez, Richa Ghosh, Yastika Bhatia, Tejal Hasnabis, Dipti Sharma. Okay, Dipti Sharma was not in the T20 squad, right? I think Dipti
Yeah,
Sharma was.
yeah, of course she's
She
there.
was?
What
Oh, yeah,
Dipti
yeah,
Sharma
she
they'll
was.
throw out?
Sorry, sorry. Okay. Snehana, Sri Charani, Shuchi Upadhyay, Amanjot Kaur, Arundhati Reddy, Kranti Kaur, and Sayali Satgare. Most of the squad are kind of similar. I think 80-90% are similar in
Are you
both the formats.
disappointed, Snehashish? You expect? Are you
I
disappointed
thought
by
at
this
least
squad line?
T20 maybe some because what this management has shown us, we are not surprised now if they have come up with some new
You're not
faces.
even
So
satisfied that the management is not surprising you. है? ये
yes,
क्या team है? ये तो हम
how
जानते
how
नहीं ये लोग
how
को
how this has happened? Yes.
Guys,
Okay,
Harleen,
Naman,
even you
what is your
literally
first
spoke.
reaction?
No, no, Naman, start reacting with this. This is a very, very
Okay, Naman,
pertinent
start with
question.
this.
To the question, why is
Yes,
Harleen
yes.
even in T20? I think she
Go on.
played brilliantly well during the WPL tournament. She was taking up the role. No, why not? I mean, she did
She
play
was
when
not
she came up
brilliant,
with
yeah.
the
She
number
was
three.
average. Come on, Naman.
I
क्या
mean,
है यार?
I think that was the trigger point from where she got into the ODI squad back into that number three position. I feel that was the trigger point in WPL where she started to bat around number three position, and
In
that
number three in
allowed her.
ODIs, she got a 100 against West Indies. अभी तुम क्या?
And no, but she came. The trust was again enforced upon her. Jemima. They tried a lot of players in that number three position, and I think Harleen did her part during the WPL. Okay, understood. She might not have been the best, but I think she was when she was promoted up the order. First, she was used as an opener in WPL, but that didn't work out. So then she was down on number three before Ashley Gardner. And I think at that point she started to play well. Strike rate, I don't remember correctly in WPL, but I think she played well. So that's why I think they might be trying out things like you said that they have a year to go and they want to try out experiment things, and that is what I think might be the trigger to bring back Shafali as well.
शफाली को तो वापस आना ही था. I mean, T20s में तो शफाली को
like
वापस आना ही
Kranti
था.
Gaur, like Kranti Gaur and Shuchu Upadhyay, Tushadi. I think this is a huge
Shuchi
opportunity for
Upadhyay, I have
them.
no idea. Shuchi Upadhyay, I have no idea. And I'm not very happy. I did think
Yes.
that, I'm forgetting the name only. What is the name of the leg spinner? The young kid, Priya Mishra.
Priya Mishra.
Priya Mishra should have been there. Why is Shuchi Upadhyay there? I think Charani is doing a good job. You actually have four similar bowlers: Sneha Rana, Deepti Sharma,
Yes.
Charani, and Shuchi Upadhyay. भाई और दो
Yes.
चार ऑफ स्पिनर ले लेते, क्योंकि इंडियन डोमेस्टिक में हर टीम में कम से कम 2-3 ऑफ स्पिनर है. सबको लेके चले जाओ भाई. Legs. And the problem is, what exactly are we hoping? That Asha Shobna one morning will be fit and we'll say, chalo, abhi World Cup khilayenge tumko. Can't happen, right? You have to have Priya Mishra there. And especially, see, in England conditions, you want to try out Priya Mishra because your T20 World Cup. I don't care about the ODI side. Maybe ODI side, they don't even see Priya Mishra in it. That is fine. But what about the T20 side? In T20 side, and your T20 World Cup is in England. So this T20
Yes.
side will actually be tested in the proper conditions. So for me, it marks two things. A, Shafali is in the scheme of things for the next T20 World Cup. Otherwise, you wouldn't have taken her. Also, the other thing is Shafali might feel that, in T20s, you actually did not find a replacement. You did try, but you could not find anyone in the ODI, in the opening slot. You tried Uma Chetri. You tried. Who else was tried? There were a number of people who were tried, right?
Yastika as well, right?
Yeah,
Like
Yastika
the
was
opening,
tried
yeah.
as well. In
Recently,
T20s.
Uma Chetri, they tried.
Yeah, so I don't think it worked. And it was not meant to. Shafali was doing well in T20s. But as I said, T20s, I'm glad. I would have actually liked to see one more, a little bold stuff from the selectors and the team management, maybe. With Harman's fitness, I'm not 100% sure it would be a correct thing to make her play the T20 series. See, one thing is clear that Harmanpreet Kaur is your captain in this ODI World Cup. The other thing which is clear is Harman is clearly struggling with her knees even now. And if that is the case, why do you want her to play the ODI series as well as the T20 series? ODI series, absolutely you want her to play because she's your ODI captain and you want her in form. But T20 series is not something needed. In fact, I do think once the ODI World Cup gets over, Harman herself will sit down and probably think, whether she wants to continue in the T20s or not. There could be high chances that she might want to quit on one of the formats. And don't
Yes.
mistake that with WPL. WPL is a separate story altogether. So it's not like she has to leave WPL if she wants to leave T20s. And Harman herself will know that. So she might select one of the formats after that. And that's why somewhere you have to give Smriti that long run. Suddenly in 2026, you can't go and say you are the captain now.
Absolutely, and that was my question only. That seeing this squad, you can see Harmanpreet Kaur is T20 captain. So is the so as of now we have to believe that okay, Harmanpreet Kaur is seeing herself in that T20 World Cup and the management also, or just before the ODI World Cup the management do not want that split captaincy and all. Okay, let's wait till the ODI World Cup and then we will decide. It, do you think the same way, Naman?
Regarding Harmanpreet, right? My
Yeah, the
voice was
captaincy
getting.
in
Yeah, I
T20.
mean, I feel that even after the ODI World Cup, I feel that T20 World Cup is something that she might try. If India fails in the ODI World Cup, I hope it does not. But if they fail, I think the last opportunity for to her to grab a ICC medal, like a podium medal, a gold medal in that sort, I think that will be a T20 World Cup trophy. And I think with WPL, the way she ended the tournament, I think she's in a good touch. No doubt her knees are giving up on her at this point in time, but I think she's trying to just take it slowly and like be in the run for the T20 World Cup as well. I think that's why she herself didn't opt herself out from the tournament, given I mean the injuries she's going through.
Yes, absolutely. Tushadi, given both Dipti Sharma and Snehana is there, who do you think that should get a chance at first place, Snehana or Dipti Sharma? in England, considering the conditions.
You would want both. Where is your pacer? You have to
Hmm.
back your spinners. Where do you have pacers? You can't be having Sayali Satgare, Kranti Gaur, Arundhati Reddy, all three playing. You have to back the spinners.
Kashvi
And
is
I
So
also
think
injured
I,
long
I
term.
think you will play
Kashmir
Amanjot
is
Kaur for her all round ability.
yeah. So
Amanjot Kaur will
you will
play.
anyway have three pacers in Amanjot.
Hmm.
In You will have Sayali and either of Arundhati or sorry, I think you will have Kranti and either of Sayali
Either
Arundhati
side.
playing.
Arundhati,
Yeah,
yes.
because Kranti has that bounce
Bounce.
and
That is. Hmm.
as our great Bharat says, HTD, hit the deck bowler.
Yes.
Um, which both Sayali and Arundhati aren't. They are slower actually. So you will have two of these three. Amanjot you will have because of her batting and bowling. Deepti again will play as an all rounder, and I do think there is enough place for Sneha Rana, and I do think she will play in place of Charani. One more pacer will play
Hmm. And I think Dipti
in
will look
case.
to use her
Kashvi,
100 experience.
Deepti has enough experience, 100,
Yes.
200.
Yeah.
And also, the other thing, I am actually wondering we might see Yastika at number 3
Yes.
because Herlin
Hmm.
in this series did get runs, but I do think she did not do a very good job out of those opportunities. So
with
maybe
the
they will
strike
give
rate.
Yastika. Yeah, and it's not even about the strike rate alone. It cannot be that you are looking shaky. People talk a lot about strike rate. In one day cricket, I have spoken to a lot of batters and they have said it's not like the other player. Not getting runs is a problem. It's how they are batting is a problem. If you're shaky, which Harleen is, the first 20-25 balls, she looks like she can get out every single ball. Then that, suppose if I'm a Smriti or Pratika at the other end, I'm also not sure what to do. Because if Harleen is that shaky and if she loses her wicket, that starts scaring me. So I'm like, should I put the shutter down because she is shaky? She might lose her wicket, and you don't want to lose three quick wickets. So maybe I should not take the risks. So that is where I feel, Harleen not get cannot get going. That becomes a problem.
Hmm.
Not
And I
really,
think
not
Yastika had already played in England. I think she has that experience already. Earlier, she has played in England, so I think that will help her.
Batting is
Mentioning
easier,
something.
no? In England, Naman,
sorry.
batting will be easier,
Hello.
no? Hello.
I
I
think the
mean, I
network is
hope so
issue.
because am I audible?
Yeah. Oh, you're audible to us.
Yeah, yeah, you're audible as well. I thought I was not audible because I said that I was asking if Jemima was a good fit at number three because I think in the last T20 World Cup, India was struggling to find a number three batter. And I think they tried their Hemlata at that point in time, if I'm not wrong. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm
You're saying
audible, right?
T20 or ODIs? You're saying no, the format, mention format. Also, Naman,
No, no,
can you
I
go out, not go out of your house, go out of StreamYard and come back?
okay, okay, I'll join back.
Yeah,
I think the
you're
voice
not.
is breaking somehow.
Yeah, there's a robo attack at Naman's place.
But
No,
you should.
call. Yeah.
But Tushate, I think Kashmi Gautam must be very disappointed with the injury. I think this
I don't know
series would
about
have been.
Kashvi. I am very disappointed. I'm actually rather sad. This, how do I put it, Snehashi? There are players who you feel like are so good, and somebody like Pooja. Pooja was why do we have pink and blue behind us all of a sudden? What
Yes.
happened to our background? Something happened to our background. But anyway, getting back to the
Oh,
point.
okay. Change.
Yeah, I think there are certain players who gives you that confidence when they are
Hmm.
in the team. That both Pooja Vastrakar and Kashvi Gautam are those players, and both of them are horribly missing out because of injury. You know, uh, Pooja is continuously missing out because of injury. Kashvi also, she every time it seems like Kashvi will come in and now settle
This
in the
might be
team.
the time. This might be the
Yes,
time.
exactly, exactly. And it might be so sad for someone like Kashvish, you know, there's one thing that you're performing and you're dropped. You can tell yourself
Mm.
that, look, I am being dropped or I'm not being considered. It's not in my hands. But every time you start getting injured, because I'll be very honest with you, Snehashish, when I got injured, the first time I got to know that I cannot play for 6 months, my first question was, why me? What did I do? And then if it happens to you every single time, it's a stop start to your career because of injury.
Mm.
It starts eating you from inside. That maybe then I am not meant for this. Like, for example,
Mm.
since I'm a believer in destiny, I'm putting it this way, that maybe I'm not meant for this. That's why every time, think of this. When
When
Gujarat
you start
Giants,
accepting this as a sign that this might be the sign that I am not
absolutely,
uh, ready.
absolutely.
Mm.
Because
I think
see,
this
in
thing is right.
Gujarat Giants, I think when Nushin Al-Qadir was the bowling coach, with
Mm.
Mithali there in the second season, had Kashvi made her debut then, the whole guidance part would have been different, right? This year
Point.
she made her debut, she got chance, she came to the Indian team, and again injury. So this is a bit of a bit of an issue.
Yes, absolutely. Swapnil, if there any question, please let us know. We'll discuss about that. I think Naman is also back.
Yeah, and Naman's internet is also bad. Why do the seniors need to play the T20 series? Why can't the selectors try youngsters? SS98, don't scream, calm down. Naman takes the question. Who are the seniors you're talking about, just by the way? Please
I
mention
think
names.
Harleen.
I think Harman, Switi, I think he wants
Harleen
everyone.
Deepthi in T20 eyes, never learn. Bro, in T20 eyes, Deepthi is a fantastic bowler. What are you
Yeah,
talking about? Don't you talk about. Don't say rubbish, bro. Come on.
I was actually before my internet got stuck. I was actually
Uh,
talking about Jemima being at number three. I think in the last T20 World Cup they tried a lot of players in number three position. If I'm not wrong,
No,
that is
uh,
after telling. That is
that
after
was
saying in the press
considering the
conference.
condition of the match. That was not according to the management. Yes.
acha.
That was
So,
considering
but
the how much runs needed India according to that because Harman is
no,
known for playing aggressive cricket. So when India needed to stabilize the innings, they sent Jemima ahead of Harman.
so
In
no, but
T20s,
this,
I think you're correct.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm saying Harman instead of Naman. Naman, I think the first consideration would be Jemmy, and then if the target is nearer, or if say 5 overs are left, then somebody like Harman would come in. Though now the way Harman bats, I don't think 5 overs left Harman will come in. Ideally, Richa should come in. But anyway, that's how
Yes.
it is.
Okay. Next comment, Swapnil. Swapnil. Okay. Pavan Suresh. The selector should
The
the
selector, no,
senior.
the
Okay. Okay.
seniors.
The senior should sit in T20. Okay. Okay.
See, अच्छा नहीं लगेगा यार पवन ग्राउंड पे बैठ जाएंगे ऐसे कैसे फील्डिंग करेंगे अलाउड नहीं
नहीं, सब
सीनियर्स में
लग
तुम
रहा है
किसकी
मेंस
बात कर
क्रिकेट की
रहे हो
तरह
यार
सोच रहे हैं सब मेंस क्रिकेट की तरह सोच रहे हैं सब नया बंदे को खिलाओ T20 में 2 साल है नया बंदे को
देखो ना
खिलाओ
ये सोच बदलेगा रुको जरा सबर करो इंग्लैंड टूर होने दो सारे सोच बदलेंगे
ओके नेक्स्ट स्वप्निल
वेर इज पूजा और पूजा और इंडियन टीम्स पूजा
our
और पूजा इज इन
our colleague Pooja is in her home and
मेकिंग
whole India's
कॉफीज
Pooja Bhartakar is in I think NCA maybe that is also we are not sure
नो
now.
Vastakar is not in NCA she is at home
NCA.
recovery
She has okay she is also at home
She,
all Poojas are at home.
she, she had a surgery, right?
she
Pooja
had a
was talking.
surgery exactly correct
Yeah.
Yes. Why not wait till either of the Swayanka Puja and Renuka becomes fit and then announce squad for last before World Cup, which is still 1 month away?
Maybe because they know that all three of
Yes.
them won't be available for the series. Because I don't think
Maybe
any
we expect that the board is in connection with all of them and they know that what is the real
yeah,
condition
yeah.
of them in terms of
None
their
of them.
fitness.
Shriyanka,
Yeah. And
Pooja, Asha Shobna, Kashvi,
and Renuka.
Renuka. None of them are fit.
And I
And
think
I think
another
that's
player, I think Titash. Trishadi, that's a big miss
Oh, of
also.
course, of course. How can I forget? Yeah, even Tika
Kashvi,
you can
no?
forget.
Kashvi as well.
Kajbi obviously is
Kashvi,
there. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Kashvi, I said,
And
even Kashvi is one of my favorites, even without playing too many matches. So I have anyway put Kashvi's name because I'm very
and I
frustrated on her
and
behalf.
I think when you are going to play England in England, I think the first name that comes into mind when you think about your bowling unit is Renuka Singh Thakur. So I think definitely the board might be
Oh
in
my
connection
god!
with her.
Of course, of course,
Yes.
and especially if you look at the pace bowling unit, it's not
Hmm.
experienced enough. Arundhati, yes, but Arundhati is not really the um, leader. Though I do
Leader.
think that she's a very solid bowler, and over the years she has got this.
I
Um,
think at that condition, right, Trishadi? In England conditions, you were saying that maybe Arundhati might not be that much effective.
no, I'm saying she's not a pace. She does not
Pace,
lead with the
huh?
pace attack,
Yes,
right?
yes.
She's a medium. She's more like a Munaf Patel, a Praveen Kumar.
Hmm.
If you have
Hmm.
to cite examples from the men's cricket team, they excellent line and length, bowls well and all that, but not effective in every condition. Maybe in England she might be effective depending on the pitch and conditions. If there is a little bit of a green, but think of this: if it's batting wicket, which
Hmm.
I think it will be. And my reasons is very simple. Now look at the England team. If you look at the England team, even their pace attack is new,
Hmm.
and a little bit of experience that they have is on the spinning side. That too without Eccleston. So their bowling is weak. They would want to get home advantage and batting pitch.
Yes. But but Trishadi, I was thinking to talk with you about this. Yesterday, when England's team came out, Charlotte Edwards said that Sophia Kirsten has not been picked because of that knee injury. She has been recovering from that and she will be back. But she's playing in that tournament, that ongoing women's tournament, one day tournament. She scored 50 yesterday. I was thinking what happened here. What happened here? But I think she is on her way to to be fully fit enough to get a chance in the England team. Maybe I think Charlotte have Edwards have set some bare minimum, I think, parameters to get into a team. Maybe,
I
but
think
that.
it's fairly simple that she has been. I will not say see, but I do think that this is much better than how South Africa handled Dane van Niekerk. You know
Mhm.
that Sophie Eccleston is a very very important cog in your wheel, right? So you speak to her and you say, look, your bowling is not the problem. Your fitness is a problem. We are not
Mhm.
dropping you. We are just saying you are absolutely in the scheme of things. Drop a few pounds. Come back.
Mhm. Yes, that might be the cause.
And
But
see,
Naman,
sorry.
yes, that no,
And
no,
see,
no, yes.
it is also important for her own longevity because this recurring knee issue, we all
Hmm.
know it has got a lot to do with the weight. So I
Hmm.
think
Hmm.
that is also something that you want her to be good at because there's no question on the bowling ability. What you need is a little
Absolutely.
more fitness, and I think yeah, Charlotte Edwards knows how to get the best out of players. There's no doubt about that.
Naman, take this comment. So many important players getting injured, especially fast bowlers before World Cup, is reducing the chances of winning the World Cup. Naman.
I mean, Indian conditions, I don't think they require a lot of fast bowlers. You need a few of them, and they should be. I mean, I feel there should be enough experience to play in these conditions and extract whatever the pitch is giving out to you. And that is what I think the team is doing. These young pacers who are now being utilized, whoever, I mean, Arundhati might not be the leader in pace attack, but right now she needs to act like one. So they are giving her the opportunity to act like one and start taking the responsibilities that might be thrusted upon her during the World Cup. So I think that is something that the team is trying to do. And players get injured a lot of times. It is not something new. Indian men's team, if I just take the example, won the World Cup with I mean, Zahir Khan, obviously one of the best. But then there were side-ons like Munaf Patel, Ashish Nehra, and all of those. They weren't the best of the bowlers. if you compare it with any other team. So it doesn't matter at home conditions. If your players know the conditions very well, they can extract things out of the pitch and they can do very well, even if they are new to the international stage.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, Swapnil, is there any more comments? Otherwise, we'll wrap it up. Yes. Will Pooja Bhastakar play the order? No, no, no.
Almost no.
Yeah, almost.
95% no. And if 5% she plays, I will be delighted.
Yes. I think this was the series. I think this was the series that where all these players needed to play at least all these injured players to get some game time before that World Cup and to see where they stand. But I think after missing this series, I think all these players are not going to be there for the World Cup. I think. Yes. Okay.
That is how you
Srishti?
think, Snehashish. I don't think that is how the selectors think.
Yes, the right person, whatever the right person thinks, only that thing happen in Indian women's
Yes.
cricket team. And me, Naman, Trishadi, we not even searching for that right person because we will not definitely not find that person. but
Renuka
anyway,
as well.
yes,
They might
Renuka.
they might not go for Renuka as well if I mean she is an
I
important
think
player.
I think
The
if she is
day
fit
Renuka
enough,
is
you
fit,
should go.
She, or
the
she
day
too
Renuka
is
is
too
fit,
much
listen,
injured.
listen. Naman, the day
Hmm.
Renuka is fit, Indian women cricket team will send her a special vehicle and get her. It's not that they're not getting her, please, for God's sake.
So
They
is
Pooja,
she? No,
Kashi,
that was what I
everybody
was.
out. What do you expect them not to jump and? But the question is, will Renuka be fit? That's a bigger
Yeah,
question.
that's what I was about
Uh,
to ask.
because as we can see, Naman Snehashish, how many times has uh, uh, you know a player been injured, and then we have seen years for the player to come back. I for
Yes.
one, somebody was asking me why is Harman not taking a rest. I was like, probably she's not taking a rest and not going to NCA because people just don't come back after that. And I'm not saying it's NCA's
Probably.
fault. Please don't quote me controversially. I'm just saying something is happening where the players are just not able to recover. So
Hmm.
it is a bit of a dicey thing, but you want Renuka. In Indian conditions, you want Renuka. In English
Yes.
conditions, also, oh my god, Renuka will be sitting and thinking, oh, 5 wickets missed per match.
Yes. The Commonwealth game, Trishadi, the 2022 you
Oh,
were there.
yeah.
The way she was bowling, I think superb. So I
I
think
was there, but something very interesting happens when you are in multi-sport,
mm.
events. I was there in Asian Games. I was there in Commonwealth Games, and both had cricket. Ask me how many matches have I watched?
One.
None. None. I
Okay,
have
nah.
not watched a single cricket match there. Because there was in Commonwealth Games, there was a stadium where
Uh,
there was table tennis, boxing, badminton, weightlifting, and basketball. Basketball wasn't ours, but these
mm.
four, it was constantly happening. Somewhere, either Nikhat is playing, then Sindhu, then. So I'm running there. I'm like, when will I go to the cricket match? One match after the other is happening. So it became a bit of a problem, but also, um, I kind of was confident that we'll come back with medals in both, especially Asian Games. In fact, I remember I had told Rohan that if they get anything other than gold, I'm not watching cricket at all. But in Asian Games,
Yes.
one thing we had seen, we had actually attended a practice session. So, kya hua tha? It was raining very badly. Okay? So, these guys could not go to the ground for practice session. And Rajiv sir had taken the players outside the hotel. They were actually practicing in that, area just
Lawn.
outside the hotel. Not even lawn, it was a cemented area.
Okay, okay.
They were
Gully
practicing
cricket
this. That
in China.
yes, yes. That we had seen. We were interviewing Igor Stimac,
Ego.
I think.
Okay, okay, that day.
Yes, that day. Because we are suddenly like the Indian team is coming out. So we Rajiv sir knows me because Rajiv sir was the bowling mentor when I had done my NCA leveling. So I went to Rajiv, and of course, Rajiv sir is from Bengal, so he knows me that way as well. So I was like, sir, are you guys taking the girls for practice? He's like, it's cancelled because the ground is full of water. We were like, so what are you doing? He's like, see there, that gate of the hotel is not used for entry, तो उसके बाहर हम लोग खेलेंगे. Okay,
इंडियंस
we
क्रिकेट
have
किधर भी जगह ढूंढ के शुरू कर देते हैं हम लोग, कोई
बिल्कुल
जरूरत नहीं.
बिल्कुल.
फुल पैशन. जिधर भी जगह मिलते.
कल करेंगे
वही.
ना ऑफिस के छत पे.
Ah, okay, yes. Tomorrow there is a chance for us to play our vintage
टेरेस
chat cricket.
क्रिकेट.
Yeah, terrace cricket. Sorry, I was not reminding that word. Terrace cricket. Yes. Okay, it's time to wrap up. I think it's almost done. We have covered all the bases, but I think we have to keep an eye on the upcoming England series, the first series, under Charlotte Edwards and obviously the skipper Nat Shiverbrand against West Indies. I think it is starting around, I think, 19, right, Tushar? I think it's on 19, maybe it's starting.
No, 21st May.
21st, yeah. Okay, on 21st,
First
yeah.
T20 is on the
Yeah.
21st. But before we go, one announcement, Naman, Sriyanshish, of course, you guys know because you work in Rev Sports, so you know
Yeah.
better. But the viewers don't. Every day from tomorrow onwards, we will be coming at 6 p.m. and discussing something on women's cricket. The topic, of
Yeah.
course, you'll get to know from the thumbnail and all. And then eventually, when the West Indies England series starts, we will be talking about that. But six for all women's cricket update come at 6 p.m. to Rev Sports. And for that, of course, Naman, what do they have to do? How can they get the updates?
Like, share, and subscribe.
Correct.
Yes. Like, share, subscribe, and follow Rave Sports on all social media platforms. So
कर दो
take care,
भाई मेरा
Indian.
कर दो भाई मेरा क्वेश्चन ऐसे ही चलता है.
ठीक है, जैसे नमन ने अभी रिक्वेस्ट किया, प्लीज आप लोग थोड़ा हेल्प कर दो. ठीक है. और जैसे तुषार ने अभी बोला कि कल मिलते हैं, कल 6 बजे हम लोग मिलते हैं एक अच्छा खासा एक टॉपिक लेके और बात करते हैं आप लोगों से. तब तक के लिए टेक केयर एंड गुड बाय, नॉट गुड नाइट दिस टाइम, गुड बाय.